welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be working on pumps. We have lots of pumps out here. This is our sewage pump. Anything below grade, since we don't have sanitary sewers, it runs into that tank in the basement floor and it gets pumped up and out to our septic bed. Over here, any of the water around the foundation of the house comes down into this pit here, and the sump pump pumps it out, and eventually our sump pump runs out to our pond, which is about 100 feet away. Today we're going to be working on one of these pumps. We have this pump, which is our cistern pump. That was new a year or so ago. We have a new water tank there. And the other pump here, this was our cistern pump. It's 30 years old, so it got a little tired. So I took it apart and I rebuilt it. And since then, we've been using it to pump water from our pond to irrigate flower beds and wash cars and stuff. And been using it for over a year. It was fine. Worked all last summer. Worked for a couple of weeks this summer, but all of a sudden, now it won't start. It just hums when you plug it in. Either something jammed in the impeller, or maybe the motor's gone south, but we'll have to take it apart and see what it is. There's no pressure in the system. I've shut the inlet pipe off, so there'll probably still be a little bit of water in it, but not too much, I don't think. Okay, last bolt here. Let's see if there's any water in it. Yep. We have a drain in here. So it doesn't seem to be anything wrong in here. A little bit of buildup. Can't understand why it was stuck. We'll to clean that up, make a new gasket. When I rebuilt this a year or two ago, they didn't have the factory gasket, and I had to make one. So the one I made wasn't quite as thick as the factory, so I think I'll double gasket it and see what happens. So we're out in the shop here, and here's the original gasket material I used. It's about 15 thou, and I found some old stuff. It's basically 50 thou, so that'd be more probably what I should have used. I didn't see it at the time, so we'll clean this surface up. I got a bunch of different tools here, and we'll make a new gasket. Made this up when I was an apprentice. It's a cutting tool off a lathe. I brazed it onto a piece of bar, tapered the bar, stuck it in a file handle, and it makes an excellent scraper. I got a little brass scrubby wheel here on a drill. And always remember, whenever you're working with anything like brass wheels or whatever where the fibers can come off, or a grinding wheel, make sure you wear safety glasses. Because if any of you have had metal shavings in the eye, I have, and having to go to the doctors and having them use basically a die grinder on your eyes, you don't want that. Just on a side note, if you're out looking to buy a pump, you buy a pump with a brass or a bronze impeller as opposed to the plastic ones. These are going to really outlast anything else. Got a gasket surface all nice and clean. Cleaned it all off, put a little file on it, scraped it, put some sandpaper on it. She's nice and clean now. I was able to find this Folgers coffee can, and it just about perfectly fit the ID. So I put that in. This is just our template, and it was really close. All I had to do was trim the one side. Now she fits on there quite nicely. Now, if you want to cut the other side, you can just turn it around and trace it, and trace the holes out like I did, or you could try it this way. Just take a hammer along the perimeter and start hitting it. As you can see, it's going to make a nice gasket. So we got it all cleaned up, just like we did the other surface. Doesn't really seem to be anything specific with problem with it. It was probably just that the tolerance was too close and a little bit of rust or sludge got in there and just kept the impeller from turning. Let's hope that's all it was. We've got our custom-made gasket. Got it installed again. All I've got here is these are the bolts, and I'm just going to put a bed of never sees on them. I ran them through the wire wheel to get them clean. So basically installation is the same as taking it off. 4 bolts. Got finished tightening it up, and we'll try it. So we got everything snugged up. Hope it doesn't leak. Turn the water back on. No leaks yet. Gonna get my shims out of there. And we'll try it. Okay. Wish me luck. Sounds good. So while it was running, I just went around, opened all the outlets, let out all the air out of the system, and now she's running properly. We got 40 pounds pressure, and it's cycling on and off properly. If we had to adjust the pressure, this is the pressure switch, easily adjustable. There's instructions inside. So that was a pretty simple fix. You know, some leftover gasket material, and that fixed the issue. Well, thanks for visiting our channel today. I hope you found this informative. If you want to see any more videos on repairs and projects we do out here in the country, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.